Happenz, week number
78.
78.
That's a lot.
That's consistency.
Not too bad.
So I love the level of consistency. Look, Crystal's leaving us now because she's embarrassed to be here with us.
Not.
So with that, here's what we're going to talk about today. A couple things. We're going to get deeply serious.
A little serious first.
And then really serious. Starting yesterday, because today's Tuesday, but you're seeing this on Wednesday. Maybe tonight if you're a YouTube subscriber.
Yep, you guys see a sneak preview.
First of all, the editing that the dude's doing,
Thank you.
it's going to get better, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We have more fun with it, and the more tricks I learn, it's going to be good.
So we're going to talk about something that we did last year, or December we did it last year?
It was December
2010.
Yeah.
And for some reason we didn't do it in 2011, and I'm sorry, so we're going to do it in 2012, and then every year after that. We're going to raise money for the Pie Man. Now, the Pie Man is a little boy named Wyatt Leamon. Go to our Facebook page. The address is on there. Just Matt will have it posted probably across the bottom. It'll be right here, right?
Right about here?
Right here.
Okay.
WyattLeamonFoundation.org. I advise you when you go to this site, have a box of Kleenex, and then maybe a little bitterness and anger. Because what happened should never happen, and we're going to dedicate the month of February and March to raising money again for the Wyatt Leamon Foundation. And I apologize, we did not do it in 2011. I'm not going to do that one again.
Nope.
So I'm going to let you tell the story, a little bit about Wyatt, what we're going to do, and then we'll get into some other stuff.
Wyatt Leamon was a very young, beautiful little happy, healthy boy. You guys will see the pictures on there. And how old was he?
A year, maybe?
Just
not even?
Yeah, just under a
Just
year, you know. And this little boy had an ear infection, which kids that seem to get all the time. And
So that's chiropractic care.
And his parents took him to
doing what they felt was right in their heart.
Yes, and not blaming the parents at all. We love them. And his parents took him to a pediatrician. And the pediatrician did what he was trained to do and give him an antibiotic. And this antibiotic had a reaction.
Adverse reaction.
Adverse reaction with Wyatt's system. And over the next couple weeks, basically shut down his liver, and very unfortunately, Wyatt passed away. This was an unnecessary risk, an unnecessary antibiotic that had to be given to a little kid who now his parents
don't have their son.
Don't have their son.
But they have an incredible foundation to educate other people aware of that. And what I'm asking you, Chiropractic Nation, Koca Chiropractic Nation, the month of February and March, we're gonna, if you're an existing practice member, feel free to donate money to the foundation. You can go online and do it. We're gonna do it here in the office.
Yeah.
For new practice members to our office, for a minimum donation of, was it just $10? Just $10. If somebody new can get their initial day's services,
a consultation,
and consultation, chiropractic evaluation, and any necessary images for a minimum of $10, and that's a minimum. Feel free to give more, and then that money for the next month and a half, that's going to go to the Lehman Foundation.
Yeah. And if you guys have been a practice member for a year and a half, you remember Wyatt's wall, and we filled up pieces of pie, and then we filled up our entire window from everybody that donated. So
we're going to do it again.
We are doing it again. We're just starting it today. So you guys join in, celebrate with us, and get yourself educated and help other people make healthier decisions.
So with that, this is where it gets rated R. So if you have kids watching it, hey Matt, I have a question for you.
Yes, Dr. Koca.
Can I see your noodle?
Yes, you may.
Okay, Matt's going to show you his noodle. That's the girls in the background laughing. You guys should come see Matt's noodle. Please come in here. Come here, staff. Come on screen, everybody. Look, there's Matt's noodle.
Now you have a big noodle.
So, Dr. Koca, I have a question for you. Can I see your noodle?
You can see my noodle.
Oh,
this is my noodle.
Weird. It's getting weird.
They're leaving now. So I'm going to let Matt tell the story of the noodle. I'm going to put mine down. I'm putting my noodle down. But before we go any further with this, we can't take credit for the noodle story.
No.
It's to our dear friend, brother chiropractic, Mike Southwick out there in Beatrice. Big shout and wave to Mikey. I was on the phone with him last night. Love you, my brother. So this is Mike Southwick's idea.
So Mike had this brilliant idea of how to best explain long-term subluxations. And basically, we all understand and we know that it's not pressure on a nerve that's direct pressure like this, but this is the best way to explain it in a very simple way. So we have our nerve and our nerve system,
which is a noodle.
A stress and a subluxation, that's right here. And this is a chronic subluxation, meaning that that pressure has been on there for a very long time. Could be months, could be years, could be decades. So after what happens with the adjustments, you're able to take some stress and some pressure off. And what happens? That pressure is still there. Now, what happens when you start to adjust little ones, little kids? They have falls, they have accidents, but the stress builds up, they get adjusted. Oh, the noodle bounced back. That nerve bounced back. The nerve is able to regenerate.
You're really good with your noodle demonstration.
Thank you, Dr. Koca. So what I want to point out is that we all have stress in our life. It's constantly putting pressure on our spine nerve system, causing stress and dysfunction in our life.
So when you have stress on your noodle, let me ask you a question. Should you take drugs to maybe make this feel better?
Oh,
how about let's stretch it?
Let's stretch it?
Let's not work it. Let's rub it a little bit. So what you're trying to say is the allopathetic physical therapist model may not be effective here.
That is correct.
Ah, okay.
Oh, we're going to stay positive on this end, okay?
Okay.
So what you're going to do, you have stress in your life. All different types of stress, mental, physical, chemical, all these different types. But you know what? You get adjusted, your nerve system bounces back. No matter how much stress is on there, you get adjusted on a regular basis, your body responds and you live better, happier, healthier through your whole life. So you don't have a chronic subluxation where
with nerve damage.
With chronic long-term problems. And with that, you can't just come in, get adjusted one time.
Noodle's shedding. Matt has a shedding noodle.
Shedding noodle. I bet your noodle sheds too.
My noodle doesn't shed. All right, so you can close it down.
Okay? So you guys, these are our new education tools. We're going to use them all the time. So if you want to see our noodles, just ask. Okay?
Did you guys just hear that? Matt said that we're supposed to ask if they want to see our noodles.
You guys, thank you for watching Shift Happens. We love you. Year and a half straight. Haven't missed a week. We're always going to be here. We're here for you to educate and live better. So see you next week.